talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know who to play with it.
You know, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name?
It all started with receipts, or the lack of them. Forceful. You want receipts? Ask your mother, Mase snapped, staring straight into the camera. It wasn't just a diss, it was a declaration, a warning shot, a signal to the industry. The silence is over. Because while Diddy might be celebrated as a mogul, a visionary, even a brother love, Mase wants you to see a different man. A man hiding behind contracts, keeping artists in check through silence, and burying the truth beneath fame and funerals. What used to be brushed off as just another rap beef is now being re-examined under a darker light. And the deeper you go, the uglier it gets. This is the untold saga of Mase and Diddy, a story about betrayal, power, loyalty, and the cost of staying quiet. Mase was that guy in the late 90s, smooth flows, platinum records, and charisma that made him a crossover superstar. Signed to Bad Boy, he was next in line after Biggie, but just as his career hit the stratosphere, he vanished. In 1999, fans were blindsided when Mase announced his retirement live on Hot 97. Earnest, "I gotta do what makes me happy," he said. "It's just how I feel in my heart." The rap world didn't know what to do with that. A 24-year-old megastar walking away from it all? For God? He started a ministry, changed his name to Minister Mase, talked about how fame corrupted his soul. Regretful. "I was leading people down the wrong path," he admitted, "and I didn't want to be that person anymore." To many, it sounded like enlightenment. To others, it sounded suspiciously like a man trying to escape something much bigger than himself. A spiritual awakening? Or a strategic exit? Why would Mase leave when his career was soaring? Rumors swirled. Some said he'd gotten caught up in Bad Boy's darker side. Too much money, too much fame, and too many secrets. Others believed he was disillusioned with how artists were treated behind the scenes. But one thing was clear, his spiritual rebirth didn't come with a release from his Bad Boy contract. Despite walking away, he was still bound to Diddy, and when he returned to rap in 2004 with Welcome Back, things weren't exactly smooth. He got zero royalties, no ownership, just a reminder of the contract he never escaped. Mase would later explain how deep the trap went. During a radio interview with Diddy, he pulled a fast one, slid a document across the table during a live segment, demanding, "Let me go," he said, determined. "This is my freedom paper." But the most bone-chilling line? "For what he did to Kim Porter, may the day he dies be the day he rests." Fans gasped. Was Mase implying Diddy had something to do with Kim Porter's untimely passing? The internet lit up. People dissected every lyric. Was this just creative liberty? Or was Mase saying the quiet part out loud? Mase said it himself. "Biggie can't give you receipts. He dead. Craig Mack, dead. Black Rob, dead." It was a haunting reminder that the people who knew the truth are no longer here to speak. And if the allegations Mase is hinting at are true, it paints a terrifying picture of what went down behind the curtain of Bad Boy Records. Even Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, shared stories that raised eyebrows. He recalled the night Biggie was killed, said Diddy looked stunned. He just had this look like he couldn't believe it happened. And when asked if he thought Diddy had any involvement, Gene didn't answer directly, but he didn't say no either. For Mase, this isn't just a music industry story. It's personal, it's spiritual, it's justice. He said he approached Diddy biblically, that he followed every step the Bible lays out, confronting in private, then with witnesses, then bringing it to the church. When all else failed, he went public. "This is how we're supposed to handle it," he said. "I'm not being petty, I'm being righteous." He doesn't want revenge, he wants accountability. Mase's biggest point isn't even about Diddy anymore. It's about the system. A system that's been built to chew up young black talent and spit them out once they're no longer useful. A system where contracts last longer than careers, where fame is dangled like a carrot and silence is written into every deal. And when someone speaks up, they get labeled crazy, unstable, jealous, bitter. But what if they're telling the truth? Mase isn't just asking questions, he's demanding change. If there was a company that treated people like this for 20 years, we wouldn't keep them in leadership, he said. So why do we keep these same gatekeepers who've done nothing but exploit us? It's a bold statement, and one that's resonating with a new generation of artists who are tired of being owned, controlled, and silenced. Mase wants a new era, one where artists have power, where the wolves are no longer in charge of the flock. The most haunting part of this saga, Mase might be the last one who can speak. The rest, silenced, dead, broken. And he knows it. That's why he keeps talking, keeps rapping, keeps preaching. This isn't about clout, it's about legacy, about telling the truth while there's still time. Because if what Mase is saying is even half true, then we've all been fooled. The glitz, the glamour, the empire, it may have been built on pain. So now the question is yours. Do you believe Mase? Or is this just another chapter in hip-hop's never-ending drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Because in the world of music, what's whispered behind the scenes is often louder than what's said on the mic.